I just posted a picture on Instagram. With the route that we took was more like on the, the Michael B. Just the sex symbol look. And, I put Michael B. Jordan in my collage of things. And so everybody see the vision. I am working towards that, just the sexiest man alive.
Oh, you're
category.
working towards that right now?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm working towards the... Okay. I've been mistaken for a couple of people though.
Really? Who?
I think I look like a couple of people. I ain't gonna catch with you. I can't really say right. Who? Okay, recently. But I think they just trolling right now though.
I see a little bit, but you don't look exactly.
They saying it. It's in the comments.
Okay.
I ain't saying it. They is.
You agreeing though?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Really Chris, and I'm here with
Hervé Mompoint, Daydream Visuals.
And welcome back to another episode of Plugged and Connected Podcast. So it's nice to have you today, Herve. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for wanting to be part of the show. You're definitely someone who's been on my list of people who needed to be here. Yes. Okay. So I'm glad we finally made that happen. So I always start off with, how are me and you connected?
I like that question. Wow, okay. You got me on the spot. How are me and you connected? Well, we love to create. I done seen a lot of art that you've been producing these past few years, and I feel like it aligns with my vision too as well. So I definitely do see us on the same stage, and we've been on the same stage multiple times, but we just love to create. I feel like that's how we get connected. I feel like, we understand art. We look at it with the same eye.
Yeah, and it brought us certain places.
Yes, definitely.
For sure, which I hope I'm right by this, but I think the first time we've worked together was on a Big Jade set.
Yes.
I don't remember the song name though.
Yeah. What was the name of the song? You remember the name of the song?
Big Jade.
Real shit. I think it's real shit. Don't quote me, but I think it's real shit.
Okay. Yeah, it was in Miami.
It's in Miami, yes.
It's in Miami, yeah. So that was the time I think we first worked together for sure. But even before that, I remember I was intentionally changing up my Instagram to just have creators and art, have certain content on my Instagram. So I'm just removing old people, and you were one of the people that even before I moved back to Broward, I had seen your page, seen you working, So when I moved back, I was able to work with you, and I thought that was pretty awesome, you know?
Sure. You came and you did your thing too. I remember. Yeah. You was definitely a strong arm on that set.
Yeah, and it was a nice set to be on as well, because that was early on, when I started, and after moving back to Broward from Orlando, just seeing people, do what they do, seeing, different people operate. So it was a smooth set for a while I was there. I met the stylists, Uma and Luca, out there. I met them out there. Yeah. So just from the jump, even being around you, I got to tap in with some other people as well.
That's fun.
Yeah. I think one other shoot too, Dennis LaTyler?
Yeah, that was actually my first shoot ever with my brother Kodo. Kodo overdid it.
So that was a collaborative.
That was a collaborative shoot right there. That was that was a collaborative production. And that was my first time ever working with Kodo. We just been showing love on the gram and stuff like that. But he hit me at one time. He was like, "Man, I would love to work with you." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And from there, we came together and we created that masterpiece. And bro, from there, I ain't gonna lie, he my brother to this day.
Yeah, y'all
2025 right now. And I think that was 3 and a half years ago. So from where we at then and now it's beautiful.
It's crazy, but it's how it's supposed to go. That's what you're supposed
definitely.
to do.
That's what's supposed to happen. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's just to be honest. But to be honest with you, man, Kodo from West Bubba. I ain't gonna lie, he from up the road.
In Florida or out?
In Florida,
yeah,
in Florida. He from up the road. So for somebody to be really somebody I talk to almost every day, I'm on Discord, we chopping it up, we helping each other with our own projects and stuff like that. Like I say, he my brother. For somebody to be from West Bubba, and I'm we chopping up we know each other from next door from the house. It's amazing.
You know what I feel like when you say that? A lot of people get stuck in this mindset, or they feel like life is about the people directly around you. So many times, even in this field, people will be like, "Oh, I'm trying to take over my city first. I don't want to go nowhere. Let me take over my city." I'm like, why are you limiting yourself?
Yeah,
like you said, he lives so far away and y'all still getting big shit done, and he not even sitting right next to you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like people shouldn't limit themselves to, your close friends and family, your peers, your city. You feel me? Like you could get support from anywhere.
Definitely, cause you never like I've learned. Like I said, speaking on Kodo, like I learned so much from that man. I ain't gonna lie, and bro, he's one of the most hardworking people I know.
It shows.
Hardworking people I know. Like that man he sleep less than me. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be sleeping like that. But
y'all be on
he
that crazy
sleep
time.
less than me.
I love my sleep. I'm
actually trying to go to sleep a little bit more, to be honest with you though.
It's hard when you guys.
It's crazy because your brain don't stop thinking.
Thank you. People don't get that. Like, I think I'm tired or I'm busy. Like, me using my brain is considered busy to me.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
especially when you're a creator, because that's how you continue.
Exactly. Facts. So before I continue, I do want to kind of get to know you a little more. So we're going to play this game.
Take a little sip real quick.
Yeah, we're going to play this game. It's simple. Never have I ever.
Tell my game. Okay, you listening. Oh, never have I ever.
Yeah, never have I ever. Real easy, real easy.
I ain't played that since 2016.
Why? That means where have you been? That's a game people always want to play. I feel like they need to come up with new games.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, we got a little magic box.
Or new topics or something. I'm going to put this up to hold it open.
Do your thing. No, we ain't sponsored by them folks.
Oh, I need to keep it open.
They need to pay that.
All right, so... Wait, y'all can sponsor me. What brand that is?
Yeah, we gonna email them.
I need some.
Never.
Okay, actually,
have I ever.
Can y'all do me a favor? Here, I'm gonna let you shuffle. Get a little shuffle in. You gonna start too.
Okay. That's how I count money right here.
Thank you.
See, I was never like a top player or a spade type of person. But when they come to count that money,
you look like you counting slow.
It's thin. It's thin right now. Okay, I think we good. I don't know what's coming. Here you go.
You can toss them in the cup. We're gonna pull them from the cup. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple. Let's do like 5 each, maybe.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay.
Or we're gonna do first to 5. So if you did it, you keep it.
All right.
Type shit.
So I gotta say never have I ever.
And then.
Okay. So never have I ever ate bad food from someone who wanted to impress you. What I do after that?
Right, I don't even know, but I did.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What was the food?
I can't say that right now.
You can't say it? Why they gonna know?
They gonna know. They gonna know. I can't say that.
So you still fuck with this person?
Yeah, I do. I love this person. I ain't gonna lie, but they can't know I'm talking about now.
Aw, well.
Yeah.
My person who gave me some bad food.
But keep going though. Keep going.
Are they trying to be a cook, or you mean just keep going in life? Like,
no, it's this camera. Keep going though. Keep going. I mean, no, they just they probably good at what they do now again, because it's been a minute since they cooked for me, but they probably good at what they do now. Yeah, I was just a lab brat at that time. I could say that. I give them grace. But yeah, what was it for you? What was the dish?
Something Alfredo and salmon. I don't remember what the protein was.
How you messed that up? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they messed up the other one I'm talking about. But okay, yeah, that's normal though. Sometimes people don't got that hand though. Or it's where you from. Like for example, your mama, your daddy, or whoever been cooking for you, and somebody else cooked for you. It's like, oh.
No, that's part of my problem in general.
You see the vision, but it ain't the vision.
Yeah. It don't be hitting. But
you see what they going for.
It was just overall nasty. Something was burned, and it was just.
Yeah, you don't like the charcoal shit, ain't it?
No.
See, that ain't it.
I had to distract him with a conversation,
He know who you talking about him now. I ain't say no gender, no nothing.
That was a guy. I don't know.
At least he tried. Niggas don't be cooking out
here. He tried, so I was looking forward to it.
Niggas be flexing noodles on the ground now. There ain't no wrong with noodles though. But I'm just saying, niggas don't be cooking gourmets out here. I'm still learning myself though, so I ain't gonna talk.
I was so hurt, but I didn't bash him. I was nice about it. I just kind of distracted him from the fact I wasn't eating the food.
So what you did? You took 2 bites, 3 bites?
Yeah, a couple bites, and then we just kept talking until the food got cold. And then it's okay, time to go now.
Okay, that's fine.
And I don't think I went back after that though. Ever, never.
So your man gotta know how to cook though.
Does he? That would be very nice. He doesn't have to, But I'm not gonna let you cook me bad food and waste groceries. So you could get the groceries or make sure we go out to eat or whatever, but you don't have to know how to cook.
Okay.
Knowing how to cook is a plus, like
Okay.
amazing. Cherry on top. All right, this one has two sides. Which one? All right. Never have I ever had my parents embarrass me in front of my friends.
Oh man.
Did that happen to you?
Man, well, I'm Haitian. I'll never forget, man. I'm in 5th grade. I had a parent-teacher conference, bro. Matter of fact, she did it in front of both every demographic, old head and young head. I ain't gonna lie. You know, my mama had a conference with my teacher. She was telling me like, yeah, her tripping. It's crazy. I still get dreams about this shit still, yeah, her tripping in class. Man, as soon as she heard the word tripping, not literally, but as soon as she heard the word tripping, man, I'm crying. So, you know, the crying still lasts until you actually go to class. And that's before school. They don't do nothing after school. It's before school. So from there, she yelling at me, oh, when you get home, I'm going to get to you.
You stressed all day.
And that's all in Creole. So you know it's a little bit more like aggressive.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Did your friends like make fun of you and like, oh, I see your mom yelling at you?
Man,
like, why are you crying?
Matter of fact, nah. It's usually a why you crying, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Shout out to my mom. I love her. Mita's son forever. But man, so I'm from the crib over here, not too long, not too far. But so there's a park by my house I grew up at. Man, so I was one of those kids that gotta be home before the street lights. But my mom ain't know about nothing about no street lights. She just know if it's getting too dark, get your behind home. I'm out there playing basketball one-on-ones and all that. My mom would literally come to the park with a belt and chase me down. And I swear, anybody who's watching this right now, they know.
Why your mama chasing you?
I was a little kid though. And I ain't gonna lie, my mom did not care how old I was. Everybody know from the hood, they know like, oh yeah, like your mama finna come get you, bro. You better go home. And from there, I was like, yeah, my mom got some rep out there.
You know what's crazy? It'd be the kids who like everyone knows like what your parents be on. They be trying to help you. You don't be caring. You be like, no, I'm good.
Because I'm
good, straight.
I'm thugging. She ain't
like how y'all gonna tell me?
Every time I shoot a shot, I'm looking over the fence. She ain't coming. All right, good. I remember one time I'm gone. That's the fastest I ever ran.
Are you running towards the house?
No, I'm running home.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I'm going home.
At least.
I'm going home.
Okay.
I'm going home. All you hear is, oh man, look at, it's old lady over there. I'm like, damn, she got me.
Bro.
And it happened more than once, so I never listened. I ain't gonna care.
Crazy.
My turn. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Never have I ever. Okay. It's a two-sider. Oh man, this is a good one. It says, never have I ever got never have I ever got my car towed at an event. It's a two-sider. I'm gonna just read this one side because this one hit too hard right here. I ain't gonna lie, man. I will never forget.
At an event.
What about you? Before I even carry on, what about you?
At an event. No, not at an event. Just being at friends' houses and stuff. Not at an event.
Man, I will never forget. I'm in Miami, South Beach. I'm with my mentor, Benny Flash. Feel me?
I was just with him the other day.
Oh, for real? That's my brother right here, Flash Brothers. But I'm with my mentor, Benny Flash, man. And it was a time I'm with somebody called Chico Juan, rest in peace. And he knew Meek Mill and all. Meek Mill's one of my favorite rappers.
Chico's an artist?
No, Chico, he's you could say he was an artist at the time. Yes, long story short, but he was very known. But long story short, I'm trying to get in the club with them boys. It's my first time having, it's my first go round, right? Man, I parked my car at somebody's crib. Man, and literally that's the same night Meek Mill locked eyes with me. I'm like, yo, you feel me? I went to go park my car. Great night. I parked my car. I couldn't get in the club. I went back to my car. It was gone less than 5 minutes.
Hell no.
I had to go. My name was not on that car. My mom was on that car. So I had to go back. I'm in Miami, deep Miami. I gotta go home in in Broward to go get my mom. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
To go get
this car from the tow.
Yeah,
and she cursing me out.
You got it same night or you had to wait till like the morning?
No, I got the same night.
Oh, okay.
But like I had to call my mom and think about it. Like she sleep. The whole ride there, she talking about, what you doing in Miami?
Exactly. What you doing in Miami? What you doing at the club? Why you put my car at somebody else's house?
And I'm like, oh man, let me just get home, bro. And Benny Fadger laughing in the back seat, just like, man. No, he was actually driving. He was like Benny Fadger laughing. I remember that. That was one of the moments though. I'll never forget. That's some grinding moments though. For
Miami ruthless. Hey, for y'all who not from here or in the surrounding counties, if you're going to Miami, you need to go early for multiple reasons. Traffic. Siri don't know what that traffic talking about for real. Accidents, police pulling people over, and then parking. So, and parking be expensive.
Yeah, facts.
Or you're in a parking garage.
You know, all this $10.
So, if you got to be somewhere in Miami, I say go an hour early, and you'll probably be lucky to have an extra 10 minutes to spare. Watch.
Yeah.
That should be crazy.
Make sure you got a budget for parking.
Right.
You gotta have a budget for parking.
That part.
Have like a $60 budget for parking overnight.
You can really run up real quick.
Yeah. Cause it's running up. You in that garage, man. You think you park for $10, you come back, that thing 40.
And let you have multiple events and stuff to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear Miami sweet. I don't know about that. I like 954.
I know about that total multiple times.
Oh, me, it's been so long, thank God, and let's keep it that way.
And it happens at the wrong time. Like,
always.
it's like
You
man,
be so
you just
ready
got
to-
paid from another job. It's like then you gotta spend it on the total. It's like, oh shit.
And giving them that shit. That's crazy. Okay, this one. Let's see. Never have I ever been in an opportunity that turned out to be a scam.
Opportunity never got a scam.
I can say for this, like, what is funny? I worked at this place. Like, I don't know if it's a real job or not, but the work I was doing seemed very scammy. Like, they weren't scamming me. Well, I felt scammed too, because I wanted to get paid more. But yeah, I feel like they were scamming people. They was clearly lying to people. But my job position, like, I wasn't doing no lying. I was just closing shit out. But yeah, this little office job. You know them call centers, some are good, some are bad.
Yeah. For me, nah, I never really had a scam. Ooh, did I have a scam? Nah. I never had a scam job, but I can honestly tell you that I've had a job that didn't turn out how I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens.
But that's really pretty much. Never really had a scam job, you know.
But not even a job, any opportunity. Like, let's say someone hit you up for a booking and there was some, I don't even know. There's some other shit.
Yeah, nah, I never really had never really had one of those, and I don't seek to have any. But yeah, nah,
Yeah.
I just, I guess I've been put in the right position for me to be in that position.
What's it called? Good discernment and all that good stuff?
I pray for that every time.
Every day, good. That's a good part. That's something good to add to your prayer.
Yeah, no, I ask for discernment all the time.
Got to.
Okay. It says, wait, this is a two-sided? Let me read the other side. Oh shit, okay, this is on brand. Okay, this is on brand. It says, never have I ever lied in an interview. Nah, I never lied on it. I keep it real.
Keep it real?
Yeah, I keep it real.
Now I gotta think of some shit to try to make you lie. Or to make you tell the super truth.
Yeah, I keep it real. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really, I do make people mind their business though, but I don't lie.
I can agree. I don't think I've lied.
Yeah, I don't lie.
I'm gonna answer the question how I want to answer the question.
Especially in an interview, because it's gonna catch up. It's gonna catch up for sure.
Right? Ain't that crazy? And here I am just sitting here talking to you.
Because there's gonna be a hater out there talking about he lying or she lying. But I don't cap. I don't be capping out there.
Listen, why I put myself in this hot seat like this? Crazy. Never have I ever pulled up to a shoot with uncharged batteries.
I put it with no memory card at one point.
Crazy. Yes.
No memory, that's no brains in the camera right now.
It happens.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that shit happens, man.
It happened. Okay, what was the solution?
Man, on the battery or no memory card?
No battery.
No battery. It's usually for like a light or something. So hopefully I'm just looking around for plugs because I got the part to plug in. So hopefully I'm just okay, you got a plug, we're gonna shoot in this corner.
Okay, so you gotta shift a little.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot in this. I see the vision in this corner right here with a light at. But I'm gonna just move on to the memory card. Memory card is, bro, when I say I'm on maps looking at Best Buys and Walgreens around the corner to get a memory card. Thank God for Walgreens. But Memory cards be the worst. Like when you forget your memory card at the house, that's the worst. Then you gotta go to walk. See, I got like a 256, 1 terabyte type of memory card. But when you leave it at the house,
You gotta go get that 32.
you get a 32, 28, 64. You got 2 scenes out of this shit right here. You gotta tell you better make this the hardest scene ever.
That should be crazy, bro.
I know they know what I'm talking about right now. All my shooters, I know you know what I'm talking about.
That is crazy. I remember in the beginning, bro, before I even learned, like, before someone put me on to, like, the different quality of SD cards, I stayed at Walgreens, stayed at Walmart getting these little cheap things. I still have them, but I don't use them. But I have, like, a little box full of cards this whole time.
32 not enough, especially when you're shooting some fast shit. 32 not enough.
It is enough.
For some pictures, though, you'll get away with it.
Yeah, but once you do that video, that shit over with.
You got 60 frames, 24 frames per second. You got two scenes. Let's do it.
See, me with showing up with no uncharged batteries, my camera bag got so many just random cords. I just be like, plug this shit up, charge and shoot at the same time, but then that shit still be weak.
See, me, when I know I don't got no charged battery or anything like that, I bring the charger with me. And like, I see, like, if let's just say, because it happens. Let's just say it was like a slacking moment in my production preparation. I would literally use that 50% battery to the death of me. But I have a battery charged up in the corner. On
the side, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I really did because of folding? I invested in a car charger that has fucking plugs. So I can charge it while I'm on the road, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it wasn't strong enough though.
Sometimes they're not strong enough. They ain't gonna charge certain stuff, but
I had one for sure. It's my turn. Okay.
Charge some batteries on the road.
You're at 22 minutes mark.
Okay.
Say less.
And then you're gonna reset camera.
Damn, these two good ones right here.
You guys both if you want.
Okay, so one of them, this one says, never have I ever wanted to quit my goals and be regular. Never. Not gonna lie to you. When I realized, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. When I realized this was for me, it's for me, and I'm continuing to go. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, even from the position that I'm in right now, and I just kind of want you to remember this interview, like, it's gonna be bigger than this later, you know, for you and me, to be honest, because I definitely see the business you got going on. But for me, I ain't gonna lie to you, where I see myself, who I imagine sitting at the same table, sitting in front of cameras and stuff like that, talking to, having a beautiful conversation, it's like, you know, I see it bigger.
But you get,
you know, this is just the seeds getting planted, you know, and stuff like that. These are the interviews that the Breakfast Club.
They gonna pull up like, dang, remember when you were talking about this? Facts. Remember when you did that?
Facts.
Yeah.
They gonna do their homework on these. So yes, never have I ever wanted to quit my goals. There's times I'm human, y'all. I'm human. There's times I be wanting to punch a hole in the wall and I'm saying, man, what? You feel me? I'm hot. But at the end of the day, man, I love this and I realize, like, for me, like I said, I'm speaking for myself and not even just for myself, but I'm speaking from the support of my community that I belong here. You feel me? So yeah.
That's real.
The back one says, never have I ever been mistaken for another celebrity. I've been mistaken for a couple of people though.
Really? Who?
I think I look like a couple of people. I ain't gonna cat with you. I can't really say right. Who they say I look like? Okay, recently. But I think they just trolling right now though.
I mean, like, I see a little bit, but like, you don't look exactly like.
Recently though, I just posted a picture on Instagram from a brand that I'm an ambassador for right now.
Yes, with Images by Lex.
Yes, shout out to her.
That was a very nice.
Dope photographer. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, I'm her brand ambassador, and with the route that we took was more like on the the Michael B. There's just the sex symbol look, and I put Michael B. Jordan in my just in my collage of things, and so everybody see the vision. I am working towards that, just want to, like I said, just the sexiest man alive.
Oh, you're working towards that right now?
Yeah, okay. I'm working towards the.
Okay.
So I'm almost there though, y'all. Keep believing in me.
I mean, that's a good comparison then.
Yeah, I mean, they don't compare me, but they saying it. It's in the comments.
Okay.
I ain't saying it. They is.
You agreeing though?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But besides that though, but other people, I've heard that, right now, because but I got a brush cut right now. But people have said that like, oh, I look like Lil Yachty a little bit. But when I have my hair, a little bit, like I be seeing it sometimes. Though. I ain't gonna count. Lil Yachty be looking at me sometimes. But yeah, that's really pretty much it. It's a lot more other people, but I really feel like I have the opportunity to look like other people, and that's one of the reasons why.
Opportunity to look like people?
Yeah, or the blessing or opportunity, however you want to put it, because like my expressions, like I can look mad, I can look happy, like I have a real animated personality, so I can definitely look like other people. Or just look like another person or whatever. I can resemble
people are drawing.
Like my features are very strong. So I can, oh, bro, you got the same eyebrows as so-and-so. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's how I go. So that's one of the reasons why I'm pursuing an acting career right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might be on a biopic one day or I might just be the top actor.
Nice.
And whatever.
Don't ask. Well, y'all can ask me to act, but like I don't want like a role. I want to be like an extra.
You want to be an extra?
Or like I want to be myself. If the role is being myself, then yeah. All that I can't act for real. But let me see. What was your thing? What was the other side?
The other side was yes. The other side was wanted to quit my goals and be regular.
Oh yeah, let me speak on that.
And there's nothing wrong with being regular, and there's no such thing.
Oh
as being regular.
yeah. My bad. Like just shifting into maybe something easier.
I would say traditional. Yes,
there you go.
Correct.
There you go.
Say traditional.
But me, I would say the thought has crossed my mind, but not in a sense, just like you said, it's like, I know this is for me. So like, even when it comes to my head, it's like, what else am I gonna go do?
Yeah.
Like
at some point in my life, I just be like, bro, like, I'm just gonna
this
sit
is
here
it.
and create,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, and I love it here. It has its ups and downs.
Nice.
I really don't even feel like it's downs. It's just like in the motions of stuff, because like you said, we're in the planting seeds phase, but we always we want more. We feel like we should be like at a certain level, but you got to go through the things you got to go through until you get there. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 27. Okay. I'm actually turning 28 this month.
Okay.
My birthday, that's it this month. But yeah, my birthday is this month, May 23rd, Gemini season.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure. Oh yeah, everybody get that. Everybody got a little whatever.
No, I vote with you though. I vote with you though.
We the most hated, but the most loved. I'm just letting y'all know that, man. Get you a Gemini. If you don't got no Gemini, you tripping.
No, you don't have a Gemini, you're safe. You're at peace. Nah, I'm only speaking on one experience, but we're still young.
Yeah, for sure.
So
we ain't seen nothing yet.
As
much as to be honest with you, I feel like we're beating ourselves up at the right time.
Think so?
Because I've been around, I've been in the crowd, I've been outside the crowd, and I feel like, from different perspectives, I feel like there's a lot of things that people need to pay attention to growing into their maturity, and it's just like, sometimes you don't need to be at this specific place, or you don't need to be around these specific people. You need to find yourself. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm still in the process of finding myself right now in multiple occasions, because I know who I am. But as far as finding myself in different situations and stuff like that, I'm still doing that. And when I do, it's the greatest feeling ever, because it's like, okay, cool, I'm ready. Let's make it happen.
Facts. I would definitely agree to that for sure. It's like I'm always just learning something. I'm learning myself. So it's just like, I don't regret anything. Like everything is always it's for a reason.
Regret? I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't regret nothing.
I don't regret nothing.
I don't regret nothing.
Everything has its reason.
I can't think of something I regret for.
Yeah, me either.
You feel me? I learned from it though.
Exactly.
As much as I probably be like, man, I wish I would have been here, or I wish I could have been.
But then you don't even know what come with that. You just gotta live your life type shit. So the other side that said the celebrity lookalike thing.
Yeah.
Y'all, I heard this twice, probably in the past. One was this week, and then I don't know, the other time I heard it, I want to say like within a month or so. Why has two people now in my life told me I look like Sexy Red?
Oh, come on, fam. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sexy Red, beautiful woman. Really, Chris, beautiful woman. Do they look like each other? Get up out of here.
Now, mind you, like I said, so the first time someone said it, I don't remember the situation. The second time, this week, I was just at a Sexy Red shoot. So someone came up to me in the middle of this shoot and said, "Why you look like Sexy Red?"
You know what that is? It's a nigga or a girl?
It was a nigga.
They just want to talk to you. They just want to talk to you.
Thank you for saying
that. They just want to talk to you.
Because I'm like, now, like, how you see the girl here in the flesh?
And whoever bruh is, fam, keep going, bruh.
How he winning?
He playing the mind game of making you feel like you was like some girls, celebrity is everything. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
you feel like you're on the same level as celebrity,
And not with me. I'm already on set with it.
That shit too much of a mind game.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though.
So y'all tell me in the comments if I look like Sexy Red. Was it the glasses? It's because she wear glasses.
Get
or
it,
something?
Chrissy. Get it, Chrissy. Get it, Chrissy.
Type shit. But you see, Chrissy, Sexy.
Yeah, no, but I see why.
Two
Okay.
different. What?
Yeah, if they're saying this is like rhyming, they got that.
They ain't saying
But
nothing.
if you're
They
on
say
some
you
look
look like.
shit, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I was just like.
But
okay.
two beautiful women, Chrissy, Sexy, y'all beautiful. But at the end of the day, y'all don't look alike. Yeah, she more browner though. You more light skinned.
You know what I would say though? I mean, I've been around Sexy a couple of times, but when I just seen her, I'm like, she's pretty, like she's small, like she petite, like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's small.
You know what's crazy?
So other than that, I'm just
never
like,
been around Sexy. All my friends has been around Sexy. I never been. Oh, matter of fact, I've been around Sexy before she was big. I'll never forget. I was with a peer of mine, and we picked her up from a hotel. Took for a video shoot or something like that. And like she was in the back seat of the same car I was in, and we were just chopping it up. But like that was before she was Sexy Red.
Yeah.
She was just Sexy Red, and it was just like every time I see her, like
which
that's
is
the
crazy
only.
because that was just what 3 years ago.
Yeah, but that's the only moment I remember with Sexy Red, like personally, like bro, she was just in the same car as me, just flying around town.
Yeah, my first time working with her was through Trash Mag. She was like the first like shoot I worked on was her performance.
Yeah, nah, but she dope though. I fuck with her. I ain't gonna count. She changed the game.
Type shit. So y'all let me know if I look like her. I say no, but
I'm saying no.
you saying no? All right. All right. So thank you. We gotta kind of get to know each other a little bit.
Okay.
Seeing the vibes. So now we're gonna get a little more serious, but you know, we still chilling.
Let me see what's going on.
So you talked about your mom embarrassing you.
Yeah.
What's your ethnicity background?
See, I'm Haitian. I'm Haitian. Full blown. Mama Haitian, daddy Haitian.
Born in?
Shit, no, I'm born in America though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm American. I'm a descent though. But you know, I got a lot of family from other places. You know, this good hair don't come from just anywhere else. It does come from somewhere else, but but we ain't gonna get deep into that. I ain't want to be one of them people. But yes, I'm a Haitian.
He wants to be one of them people.
I'm ripping them Zoes though, for sure.
Do your family have like a creative touch like you do?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. When my family knew that I was serious about the camera work, they started telling me like, "Yo, man, your grandfather, he actually was a photographer," and I'm like, "Okay, all right, cool."
Right.
But me, I'm doing this differently.
Yeah, and I'm doing it for me because you ain't tell me that before.
Yeah, they ain't tell me that before. But now they seeing all this serious motion going on. Now you're telling my granddaddy did it. But nah, I mean, but it's still love and support at the end of the day. But nah, I mean, I honestly, I think, to be honest with you, you know, shout out to my granddaddy. Don't know him, but at the end of the day, like I feel like I'm putting on for like the Mompoints, and the Mompoints know who they are. Though, to be honest, with you.
I feel like I'm putting off my family too.
No, facts, definitely, and that's a beautiful blessing to understand. Like, damn, I'm really doing this for my family.
And it's hard, like, well, no, it's like. It's hard when the support ain't like all the way there. They're not like against it. I just like be doing my own thing. But it's like they just don't understand. So like imagine doing something for someone and they don't really even like, you know.
You hit it right on the head. I can honestly tell you, like, they just don't understand. And to be honest with you, because it's not one of those PhDs or bachelor's or master's type of physical type of things that they can hold in their hand. They will never understand the art if they're not within the art.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we just got to continue to go. You know, you keep showing these people you keep showing your family the wonderful photos you're taking for Sexy Red and not even just the what you're doing for other people, what you're doing for yourself. Right here, like I said, I imagine myself being the biggest of the biggest in this industry, in this world. And you know, you can bring this to your mom and be like, "Hey, I gave him his first few interviews."
Right.
So that's gonna be fire.
I feel like in a couple years, it's gonna hit. But I feel like my mindset, whether they like understand it or not, I'm just trying to shift like perspective because it's just like I don't know. Everyone's just so in their ways, and I'm just like the same way y'all so in your ways. I'm trying to be so in my ways, and this is my way, so I'm gonna stick through it, like no matter what. But it is hard. Do you so like you say they mention other people in your family, but do they support you now? How were they in the beginning?
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so much, I'm gonna start like this. Not just the support, but it's the respect. They respect it so much. You know, I'm still trying to get the real respect from certain people in my family because they're so on the traditional things in life. But you know, it's hard for them to not respect it because they see what I got going on. They see the pictures that I'm doing. They see the pictures that I'm in. They see the videos. They see me putting my mom in my production and stuff like that. And they seeing the quality of it.
too.
So it's just like, man, how can I not support, bro? You feel me? How can I not support my nephew? How can I not support my cousin? So yes, they do support it, and I do get what I seek for. But to be honest with you, when I finally do get it, it's like I don't mean to brush it off, but it's on some like, okay, cool, I appreciate you for giving it to me.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to go, whoa, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
You feel
Exactly.
me? This ain't it. I want more.
Exactly.
So that's just where I'm at with it right now.
For sure. Would you? Okay, Florida, born and raised?
No, so I was born in New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Really?
East Flatbush, yeah.
Okay. When did you move to Florida?
Man, I was a baby. My mama moved down here when I was a baby, but
We got a New Yorker in here. Sorry.
yeah, son. You're a B. But yeah, I'm from New York. Not a lot of people know that, but a lot of people know that.
I did not know that at all.
But yes, born in New York, raised in Florida, but I do have a very strong portion of my life in New York because, you know, I really understood my family in New York. Long story short, I end up being back with my family in New York, you know, going to see my father and just the Mompoints in general.
Okay.
You feel me? Shout out to the Mompoints. And from there, I was able to grow a relationship with them. And from the kids now in this family until all the grown-ups and stuff like that, man, they all love. They see me and they love it.
Yeah.
They see me and they be like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. They love showing me off. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
keep it. Especially because I'm in Florida. A lot of them in New York right now, but I was born in Florida, and I ain't gonna lie, one of the reasons why I'm who I am is because I'm raised here though. I love Broward. I ain't gonna lie, Broward is who I am.
You made a good point. Wow, why did I just lose my train of thought that fast? Bro.
When it come back, just cut me off.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna mess up again.
Nah, I don't care. Just cut me off.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. But damn, I'm so bad. It was so good too. I was trying to think how to word it. Okay, so Florida to New York. Would you consider could you see yourself living somewhere else doing what you do? Do you want to
Definitely do. I do want to experience another lifestyle, but you know, I want to experience that in another level of my life. You know.
So somewhere else, not doing the same thing that
No,
you're
doing
already
the same thing. This is my life. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I wanna experience it within a different structure of my life.
Okay.
You know, very I could say very put together, very much organized. You know, I mean, we are young, so we're still, you know, tasting different cheeses and the wines and liquors and stuff like that. So we haven't found our specific go-to or just that. Yeah, this me.
How do you find that?
Huh?
How do you find that?
Experiencing life.
Period.
Understanding what you like, understanding who you are. You feel me? I can honestly tell you, man, I know who I am today because I actually kept it real with myself. I don't want to be like Lil Bro over there. I don't want to be like Big Bro over there. I want to be like her.
Not even just that. I don't want to be the same person I was 6 months ago. I don't want to be the same person I was last year.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I just
up.
always putting myself in a position to, I don't know, it's like when you want more or you want something different, you got to do more or you got to do something different. So
I can honestly tell you, man, I would never starve myself, right? You know, and I know it's kind of random. I would never starve myself. If I'm hungry, I'm going to get some food. I'm going to get me a little salad. I'm going to give me a little Chipotle bowl. I'm going to give me some bole. But when it comes to this work, when it comes to this creativity, when it comes to my career, when it comes to just who I want to be in general, man, I'm hungry. It's like my stomach never get full.
Okay, but what about in are you always hungry? Like always? You don't ever just catch yourself
Don't get me wrong. I know how to cross my ankles, put my elbows on the table when we're not supposed to and enjoy that steak. You feel me? I know how to enjoy the food. I know how to enjoy the fruit from my labor. But at the end of the day, when that plate done, man, what's next?
What's next?
You feel
Yeah. And that goes into like the feeling of like
I'm a fat boy.
us being young and wanting so much is like, I can't quit now because this is like, I'm thinking of the stuff I want and I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Like,
You understand, we want so much because we're young. We're greedy. No matter
really?
what, we are greedy.
That's what that is?
We are greedy. You have to understand, we are so young and that's going to keep us. You have to understand, the greediest kids are the youngest kids. My son, I got a son. He want everything. I want a car. I want some candy. I want some shoes. I want a football. He's greedy, but he doesn't understand. As we get older, we understand like, damn, we can't have everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, like I said, the younger we are, the more that we understand that. The more that we understand that, you know, the younger we are, the more we're greedy we are. But as we get older, we understand that we can't have everything. So, what we have to make the best of it at that time. You feel me? And from there, like I said, that steak that we eating at 27, 20, whatever the case may be, it tastes good now. Imagine when you really know how to prep that steak.
Yeah.
Imagine when you really know how to marinate and season that steak and bring the right, the right wine to that steak to complement that. You feel me? But and not even just that, share the steak.
That
You
part.
feel me? But I don't mean to get all into the culinary shit.
No. That's good though. That's real. That's real.
I don't mean to get all into that culinary shit, but y'all make sure y'all go watch Meet the Son's Kitchen. You feel me? Because we making steak out there.
Oh, wait, what day?
No, it's on YouTube right now.
Just
It's one of my
yeah, I know, but I thought you meant you were like making steak soon.
Oh, soon, very soon.
Can I come? Cause I've been seeing y'all having a good
Matter
time.
of fact, I'm gonna have you on set.
I've been seeing y'all having a good time, eating good food.
We be eating good. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. Hey, Mitch. You know, Mitch don't be eating, but Mitch eat my mama food now.
Crazy. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but yes, y'all go tap in now, and hopefully y'all see me in at least the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm going to have you there. I got you.
Yeah.
You can pull up for sure. You can wake up early?
Yeah.
Because we eating good early morning. Early morning. We eating dinner in the morning.
Yo, I'm going to cry.
No, for sure. But you be good for the rest of the day.
Haitian food. I love Haitian food too.
You know, it's crazy because, I mean, you know, we just had a meeting. You know, Mitch is part of my team too as well.
Haitian food?
Nah, I'm not stop, but we gonna move on. We gonna move on to different ethnicities and different cultures.
We just gonna talk about it now. So, is your mom is gonna be like the only chef? Is she coming up with the menu? Are you coming up with the menu?
Man. I mean, what goes on behind the scenes?
Oh, you can't
goes
say.
on behind the scenes. But I can tell you this, man. My mom's not the only one that's gonna be a major star on that show.
Okay.
You feel me? You might be on there one day whipping up some noodles or something like that. You heard me?
No. Not gonna lie though.
You can cook?
I could cook.
don't
You
be
never
saying
told
no
me how. You know, listen to this. Sorry, really sorry.
Yeah.
You get this. I gave Mitch some food I made, right? Why the man didn't text me back for days? I thought I poisoned him. I thought he didn't like it. Like, I cannot reach him. I'm like, damn, he don't want to tell me that he ain't like the food. Like, he don't fuck with me no more. So how was the food, Mitch? Okay, thank you.
Hey, and if he's saying that, I'll try your food.
Yes, you should.
Mitch don't eat, fam. I'm telling you, it's two people on set. Shout out to my brothers, man. Mitch and King. It's two people on my set. King, he gotta eat. Mitch, I'm making him eat. Straight up. Mitch will tell you I'm not hungry, and I'm like, bro, come on, bro, grab the food, bro. You feel me? But yeah, that's my brother though, I ain't gonna lie. Heck yeah.
Bro, I'ma always eat, but now is your food always good? That's a different story.
They good on my side on my time like that. My food good on my side.
Listen, I'm not Haitian. I'm Jamaican and Trini.
Yeah,
but I love me some Haitian food.
Is, like, you know, speaking on the New York folks in the Mompoint family, it's a lot of Trinities over there. Like,
really?
Yeah. You know, it's New York, so we mix breed over there. I love like my little niece, Elena. Her dad's Trini. Shout out to baby girl. Her dad's Trini, and like, man, my godmom, which is my cousin, you know, Mompoint at that Menasha. I love you, baby girl. She put me on roti. Man, I'll be over there on Lotta Hill over there eating the roti.
What spot?
The Joys.
Man,
what? Man, I'll be over there.
Joy's, Lalo's, Sybil's.
Okay. I only eat Joys though. I ain't having that Lalo's yet though.
Lalo's bust too.
But shout out to Joys for sure. I'm gonna be over there.
Lalo's where they be hanging out. Like I think
it's more club vibes out there.
Yeah, but it's Joy's dope. You go see me at Joy's.
Yeah, that roti, I like that roti though. Shout out to my Trini.
I cry.
You hear me?
I wish I could just eat good every single day.
Yeah, fact.
Type shit. Oh, I got distracted. We was talking about food.
Yeah.
Okay, so at what point did you realize that film production is more like than a hobby for you?
Wow, great question. Man, when did I realize it was more than a hobby? I don't mean to do this to you, but
It's still a hobby?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The love that I got for this game is at another world. It's to the point like it's like a girlfriend to me. Like sometimes she getting me mad. Sometimes I can't wait to see her. Depending on the production I got going on for myself. And sometimes I can't. I love to be around her. And sometimes I'm like, bro, you don't get your ass on. Because to be honest with you, it's because the different entities that I'm in, that I put myself in. Sometimes I'm behind the scenes, sometimes I'm in the scenes, and sometimes I'm in front of the scenes. And I mean by that, by being in front of the camera. But but I can definitely tell you though, one of the moments that I do remember is when I just got my first dollar bill from it.
Okay, that is a question I have for
Yeah.
you. So what was your first paid booking?
Man, I did a photo shoot for this girl, her birthday. Man, shout out to her, man, because she just graduated college, and seeing her success throughout the years is amazing. But I did her first birthday shoot, and that was one time I picked up the camera for the first time. I just bought my camera from a pawn shop.
And what did you start with? Doing photography?
Yes, photography. I started with photography, still photos. Long story short, took a picture of her, boom, and I shot it and I edited it. Right, I edited the photos and I sent it off to her. And man, I was pretty nervous. I still love what I did, but I was pretty nervous. She texted me back. She said, "Oh my gosh, these look amazing." And just getting that type of response was a type of just the validation, recognition, high excitement. Anything under the umbrella, under the sun, I wanted every single time I produced work. And from there, I've been chasing that. I've been pursuing that, and I've been getting that, receiving that. And from there, it's something that I still get to this day. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna get revisions, but at the end of the day, they still gonna love it. Like today, I had a meeting, with a production company I just worked with, and I did behind the scenes for them. But I made that behind the scenes like a real movie. I made the set that they were shooting the short film a real movie for them.
And I know production appreciates that because the focus is always on the artist, always.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, I mean, with my production, that's what I'm doing. Like people got to know what's going on. They see the final product all day, they appreciate it, but it's only for a little bit. I feel like they're gonna appreciate the behind the scenes more. But long story short, I did that for them, and like I said, man, I did that for them. I did that for her, and I did that for them. Like I said, throughout these years. And it's just been that moment, that feeling.
That feeling.
And what comes with that is compensation. What comes with that is respect. What comes with that is value. What comes with that is just the art.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's a lot that come with that shit. You feel me? So it's just getting that. You feel me? Because I got paid. For my first shoot and my last one.
Doing something you love.
And I got the respect from my first shoot, my last one. I got the value from the first shoot from the last one. So just receiving that is everything to me.
Gotcha. What was your first investment, big investment?
My first my camera, pawn shop.
Facts. I was at that pawn shop all the time, bro. I used to just stop at pawn shops.
I remember it was in
Margate,
right there, Margate on 441, right there, man. We in Broward County, so Margate 441. My first investment was that camera. I ain't gonna cap with you.
How much you spent?
I'm be honest, I can't remember. I think I used to work at the Boys and Girls Club, so I'll probably say about $300 to $400. I had me a little kit lens, and I put myself in there, into the little zoom telescope lens and all
what
that.
What type of camera was it?
Canon T3i.
T3i, that's what I had, but that wasn't my first one. My very first was some type of Nikon camera because I was taking a photography class. So me, I kind of started I was always been creative, but then in college I needed what's it called, extracurricular, whatever. You just need extra classes or whatever. So I did photography. Had to get a camera. I got mine at the pawn shop, but I spent probably $60 or something. I remember my second camera was a Canon pawn shop. I had called my auntie. I'm like, can you give me $40? I'm gonna pay $80. You give me $40. I'm gonna pay the little one something for this camera. Nikon, Canon. Another Canon, and then 2022.
What you got?
I got my Sony.
Okay, shout like I said, shout out to Benny Flash, man. Benny Flash put me on the Sony, but when I got that Sony, that's when I'm a pit bull, I'm a real deal dog,
Bro, with my Canon, I used to be I would feel good.
Yeah,
I would feel good. I'm going to the shoot. I go shoot. It's time to edit. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. You gotta love that's one thing about this game though. You gotta like everything about it. Even from now. This
I gotta
interview
send this
long
to them.
right now. You gonna have to edit this thing.
I know, facts. It might have to be a 2-part
But I feel like everything we saying is valuable, so y'all watch to the end.
type shit for real.
But I ain't gonna lie, one thing I would say though, like, seeing you, growing in this game, being within the game and stuff like that, but every time I think about Chrissy, she swagged up, whatever fit she got going on, and she got her camera on her neck like it's a chain. I'm like, yeah, she in the game. I ain't gonna cat with you.
Listen, why someone told me, they're like, yeah, you know when someone's new to the
And you got
camera
a bag
shit when
on.
you got a strap.
You one strapping.
I'm
You
one
ain't.
strapping.
You
I got
ain't
my
two
purse
strapping.
and the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah. And sometimes you got the camera on one side, depending if it get too heavy for your neck. I'll be peeping you now.
Well, that's when I'm chilling. The camera on my neck, like for the action.
Yeah,
up and
you
down.
on point.
When we chilling, when politicking,
You
they go to
chilling.
the side.
Yeah.
You know when I'm using up too much space.
I never was the one to use the bands though. I always had that bitch in my hand. Like
Yeah,
even
that's
from
what
now,
people saying.
even from now, like people ask me, why you hold your camera like that? Cause I ain't dropping this shit. My
true.
camera be like this here. I have my camera.
I don't know if it's because I'm a girl.
I'm gonna grab this real quick.
No problem.
This is my camera right here, Sony A7S3. You feel me? Shout out to the Sony.
Wait, which one?
A7S3.
Okay.
My camera be right here. Ain't nobody knocking this shit. I'm holding this shit like a real football.
It's because you're a guy. I need to like get my
Shit,
phone
I
in
love
my
this
purse.
shit though.
I had my camera without the strap on for a little bit and this shit back on. I don't know. That shit made me nervous. I'm not buying another fucking.
I feel you though, but this camera right here, I ain't gonna lie, not just this camera, but cameras in general has became like a wallet or a belt for me or a phone for me.
Like that bit
I
on
gotta
you,
keep it on
you know, it's safe,
You
secure,
feel
you
me?
need it.
Yeah, for sure.
Type shit. How many cameras do you have?
I got 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. My son got a camera, so I use his
Okay.
sometimes.
Oh, you use his sometimes?
Yeah,
You rent
yeah.
it from him? Does he charge you?
I tell bro, let me borrow it real quick. But yeah, 2.5.
He be taking that thing when he has school and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's a hard pill to swallow in this field?
Hard pill to swallow in this field, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. When you know you getting bugged, when you know you getting bugged, when you know when somebody trying you, and sometimes it's like I don't give a damn. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how much clout you got. I don't care how small. I don't care about anything. None of that. You got bucked in this game before. Because somebody either talking sweet to you and you feeling it, or you remember and you feel like, we locked in. Or they
Is that
just
a
know.
Broward thing? We locked in? Because people be
No,
telling,
but it's
we locked in,
it's not
fam.
even just that. To be honest with you, man, it's the corporate businesses. I don't want to say certain corporate. I ain't gonna get too deep. But sometimes when they realize that you don't know the game or you don't know the business, they're gonna take advantage. And at the end of the day, that's why I recommend anybody that I mentor. The first few things I teach is love the game and understand what you want to do and understand the business. You feel me? But like I said, moving forward is when you get bucked, man. When people steal from you in your face.
Hell yeah.
Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, there's ways to prevent that.
How can you tell though, like, if it's someone genuinely trying to like take advantage of a situation?
Genuinely take advantage of you?
Versus, well, like, like, you know, like, or intentionally like trying to take advantage versus just like, what if someone's not in the position to like, I don't know, like the difference between like looking out and being taken advantage of, I guess. I don't even know if that's not even a direct question, but.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that question. But I can tell you this. I've been in positions that people mistakenly took advantage of me. And it's one of those things like we both are in the cobweb. Like, oh shit, this is where I went wrong. This is where we went wrong.
Okay.
And there's positions that are like, oh no, this nigga just tried me. I mean, I'm a nigga, hey, fam, what we got going on? You feel me? If that's not the case, it's like, okay, look, fam, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. We gotta make something. We gotta figure something out. You know, respectfully. And if that can't happen, I appreciate the opportunity. You feel me? And I'll see you. I see you within your lane. I see you within your success. I wish everything but the best for you. But you cannot work with me at all anymore.
Okay, you guys heard it here. All you people who be asking how to deal with people bullshitting and shit.
Yeah.
Just pause the video, rewind.
Yeah.
Say that. And you'll be okay.
Yeah, for sure. Just make sure you stand on business though.
Stand on
Just
business.
stand on business.
Stand on business. But I will say with that, I feel like it's really important to, cause I be struggling. I be struggling. Like just working with different people, trying to avoid, being taken advantage of, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, do you at the end of the day, but you gotta move like just genuine, pure, like good intentions so that when you do what you gotta do, you're not feeling nervous and anxious about like what's gonna come or what's gonna happen.
Confidence and knowledge is everything in this game.
Yeah.
You gotta feel confident that every step that you take is a step, a real step, and knowledge is something that you know that you're gonna back up that step with.
Yeah.
Like for example, my boy, I don't know him personally, but I just call him a boy, but Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
He just beat LeBron James, one of my GOATs. You feel me? But at the end of the day, he talking mad whatever. He talking that junk. But at the end of the day, it's stats, it's numbers coming behind that. And he could do that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
So I just say confidence and knowledge. Once you put those together, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, you get yourself a Herve.
Confidence, knowledge, and
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you gotta be like, I guess, I don't know if I'm saying like honest or something, because like you said, if someone were to come.
You gotta be pure.
Like,
pure.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I could be honest with you, man, I don't play around with this game. I make sure I'm pure, and I ain't gonna lie to you, and I make sure I do this shit, I treat this game like how I wanna be treated. I don't want nobody taking advantage of me, so I ain't gonna take advantage of nobody else.
Exactly, because imagine saying you got a issue with somebody, whatever the issue, and you really the problem. Come to find out, like, you not doing what you're supposed to do, you feel me? So just be pure.
But like honest. You said though, that discernment gonna tell you, if you pray for it, that discernment is gonna tell you what's up though.
That part. And I don't even know, I feel like this could go forever, but that's important because some people in here for their different reasons or
like
whatever.
A lot of, like you've been on my set before, right? Like you mentioned earlier in this interview. To be honest with you, like, before I even tell anybody to pull up, come holler at me, you come rock with me, come hang out with me, whatever case. I say hang out, cause we chilling, we creating. Right? Anybody who I tell people to hang out with me, fam, like I'm doing my homework on these folks. I'm trying to see what's up. So, me, obviously when you pulled up, I was like, nah, she seemed like a great vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, this set would tell us otherwise, but at the end of the day, it's like, I believe that she's a great person. I believe that she really loved the game. So, hey, come hang out with us. Come see how it feels to be Daydream family.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Okay, let's see. What type of content did you start with?
With what exactly?
Like, you said okay, so you said photography.
Yes, I do.
When did you transition to film?
Whew. Man, when I started getting bored with that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I hated, at some point I hated photography for birthday photos, whatever you want to call it. I just hated that shit.
Were you doing more lifestyle, more studio?
It was more studio. I fell in love with the studio when I got in there because I never been in when I was starstruck. And as I started getting, more reps and stuff like that, I started realizing, man, I want to be shooting. I want to do other things. Long story short, before then I started taking things serious. I knew how to press record, like I said, to, kind of cut to the chase. I said, you know what, let me press record. And from there, I found what I like to do, press and record, which is creating a story and music. And where I went first was the music route. And I ended up doing music videos for my neighborhood friends, my homeboys. And like I said, just, people that love what they do too as well as a hobby.
Who's some people you got under your belt right now? There's Kodak, as far as artists. Kodak you were with.
Yeah. So,
and Soul Boy for that.
Yeah. I just did it recently. I did the last campaign for Soul Boy and Kodak. I ain't worried about that right now. Yeah, he good. He trust me. Let me tell you something. A lot of my behind the scenes photos, it's him. It's him. People like, bro, how the fuck your shit look like?
And he don't even want the credit.
Before that nigga was touching any lights on my set, fam, he was taking pictures of me. And not even just of me, but just of the set. And like, when, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love how he transitioned, but when he left and...
Okay, so out of like all the different, you work with artists, you work with companies and brands and stuff, you're doing vlogs, you're doing the cooking segment with your mom, and you started off with photography. What's your like favorite, like...
Okay, yes, vlogging.
That's
yes, man. Just overall, the art of vlogging is exciting because I get to I give the people a chance to see what go down in a portion of my life, what happens in my life and stuff like that. I just literally dropped a vlog today, but vlogging is definitely fun. giving them me. I feel like what you see on camera is who you gonna get when you introduce yourself, or if you run into me. Vlogging is one of those ones. Another one, I'll say like number 2 is like the segment with my mother, and not just because it's with my mother, but because I'm going the television route. So I'm really just pushing towards that right now.
That
Man,
be look clean.
thank you, I appreciate that.
That be
Food
look
good,
clean.
quality good, and man, shoot, man, like I said, speaking with my team, we got so many things coming up for that segment. But yeah, I say from vlogging to the Food Network aspect of my production company is definitely
Top 2. That's top 2 right now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I love the cooking thing. Looks so good, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you, pull up.
I thought Martha Stewart was about to walk in that bed. I was like, okay.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. The people I do bring on there, because I got a list of people that I'm about to have, just like how you said I was on your list.
He's gonna add me to his list now because I said
I ain't gonna lie, you talking about stuffed shells. I might have to have you on that over here.
Cooking with Chrissy.
Yeah, cooking with Chrissy for sure. Yeah.
It's gonna be a little hood though. I don't follow recipes.
It's straight. Okay. My mom do not follow recipes, man.
What
My
is a
mom do
recipe?
whatever she see, and she making her own.
And it come out fire.
And that's the whole part of creating.
Creating, yep.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love that. So with all of that, at what point did you feel like you were plugged in?
Plugged into what exactly?
Plugged into like, okay, this is no longer a hobby. I can make money. I'm getting the respect.
Yes.
Man. When did you really have that like confident feeling like, okay, like you said, this is for you. When did you have that this is for me feeling?
Man, I can honestly tell you, so it wasn't really one of those like, oh my God, this is for me. Right?
Or even a year, a transition.
Okay, so I'll tell you a portion of my life, right? When, long story short, I just want to work, right? And around this time, Benny Flash was mentoring me. Shout out to my brother Flash Brothers. But Benny Flash was mentoring me. And I got the opportunity to work with Lil TJ from New York, of course.
I didn't know he was from New York.
He was on his first tour, Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett. And long story short, before he went on that tour, I shot a video for him, and it ended up being a World Star in the most surprising way ever. Like, I didn't know it was going to be on there. That's when World Star was popping. Ooh, right? Long story short, I got a call from the management and say, hey, Lil T is going on tour. Do you want to go with him and then capture his tour life? Long story short, I say, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it, because he was one of my favorite artists, and at the time, and still is, but when I got the money for it, it was like, oh shit, I'm getting paid for this shit. And just the experience overall, like, I'm creating, bro, and I'm just creating the story for just his specific, experience of being on tour. Long story short, I got back home and bro, I just started going more crazy. I just started I just started putting in more work. I started doing videos for Lil Johnny, Lil Who, Lil That, Lil What, you feel me? And from there, my name started building, Daydream Visuals, Hervé Mompoint. And from there, man, I just started going. And that's when I realized, like, this is it. This is what I got to do. And to be honest with you, I couldn't smell another job. My last job, to be honest with you, was probably either, I can't remember, don't quote me, but it was either Publix or YMCA. But I think it was Publix. And from there, I was like, you know what, bro, I'm just going to pursue working at Publix,
You're gonna pursue.
Excuse me. I'm gonna pursue creating the creating lifestyle, pursuing to be a director, pursuing to be a shooter, pursuing to be a videographer, pursuing to be a photographer, and from there, because when I was doing pictures, I still had a job. I was still working at Boys and Girls Club and all that. I used to do it on my off times or just weekends or something like that, but. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, just after that little TJ era, I was like, man, it was the little TJ summer era.
Did it hit because of the respect, or did it hit because it was one of your favorite artists? Are you like, oh shit, like, not only do I love this, but I fuck with these people?
It hit when it felt like I was the only one doing this.
That part too.
It hit, because I know a lot of creators around that time, but it felt like, damn, why do I feel like I'm the only one out of town to do this. That's when it hit. Like, oh
Which
shit.
is so crazy because to think about it, like shit, like behind the scenes is pretty limited. Like not everyone has the access that we do, which is so crazy. Like that's why I'm always so blessed, like to be able to just keep being on shoots, keep like you don't just wake up and just everyone just knows that there's a shoot and they could go or they need, you know. So
Around that time, it was a major though. I ain't gonna lie. Like man, shout out to Lil TJ. I could definitely tell you this. If he see my face again, he gonna know who I am.
Yeah,
It's been so
real.
long since we linked up, whatever case may be. But I feel like I feel like I don't got a forgettable face. So if he sees me again, he gonna know like, oh shit, that's the nigga I went with on my tour, my first ever tour. Cause that was his first tour, and that was my first tour.
Oh, that's real. That's cool.
Yeah. So I know he ain't never gonna forget that.
Oh, that's real. And see, like all these little things that we're a part of, even though we kind of feel like they're like, you know, little, like you said, people are gonna come back, and all these little things is like what's building us up to be that person we're gonna be.
I learned so much though. Would I do tour again? I don't know. But I mean,
that right there is a whole nother conversation.
It gotta be somebody I really fought with, and somebody I feel like. It gotta be with somebody that I feel like I'm not just with a client. I'm with my brother. I'm capturing his journey, cause I don't mind. But at the end of the day, I mean, I got my shit going, so it's gonna be kind of hard to do that.
How long has like Daydream Visuals been a thing, been around, official?
Man, it's so funny, man. And I want to, before I even continue, I want to say, hey, yo, Humble 90K on Instagram, Sawano Petite, homie, that's my nigga, that's my brother. I love you, appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything you done for me. But Daydream Visuals, that's been a brand that's been going on since kid days. Like, to be honest with you, it was first. If you really know some, it's NHK, but we ain't gonna get deep into that.
NHK.
Yeah.
Never Hungry Kids.
You close. You're close. Hey, you know it, Mitch? No? You knew? If you knew it, I ain't gonna lie, Mitch. I ain't gonna.
Look, before Herve was ever Herve, it was in it. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, Mitch, you know some.
And it was like the font he used. It was like a
cursive.
I can't even say a vampire look, but like you know what I mean. Like, come on now, let's go.
That's
W
crazy.
Mitch, chat.
Right? Why should I stream this shit? W Mitch.
Like the transitions Herve used to use, y'all don't know.
Long story short, NHK neighborhood kids.
Okay.
But we ain't gonna get deep in that. I'm gonna bring that back one day. Y'all stay tuned. Whoever camera y'all watching me, y'all stay tuned. But long story short, my brother, Humble 90K, he put the camera in my hands, but that brand been going on. Long story short, it was him and his cousin. I'm not gonna lie to you, I found it cool. I said, let me be a part of Daydream. And from there, like you will see all the old photos we took as a kid. We were messing with little camera, Nikons, whatever cameras we were using.
And when
at
you
that
say
time.
kids, like how old?
What, 7th, 8th grade? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Around that time, fat little boy. You feel me? Beanie on my, I'm jerking. But that's when it really kicked off. Excuse me. But long story short, around that time, that's when it started. It stopped because obviously people get older, they start drifting their ways, and they don't understand I feel like God has put the understanding of value within me to understand that was a valuable brand. Long story short, I started what I wanted to do. I picked up the camera and I told my brother, I said, hey, look, I'm gonna get Daydream and I'm gonna push that and I'm gonna make it something. I say, because he wasn't doing that at the time. He said, whenever you ready, just let me know and I'm gonna let you know what's going on at the time so you can be plugged in. Long story short, I started going crazy. That's when I got my first gig, one of my first few gigs, and I got paid for my first gigs, one of my photography gigs, and boom. And I called him, I said, hey, bro, I got paid. He said, bro, you got paid how much? It was $50. But around that time, we young niggas, $50? I said,
right?
Yeah.
Someone gave that
and
to
he
you?
said, yeah, man, we starting. Long story short, boom. Around that time, I could say 2016, late 2016, 2017, that's when Daydream Visuals was really like one of those potential brands to grow. And I can say honestly, when I really made it official business was 2019.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
but it's been going on though since JIT days, man. NHK was the first thing, North Neighborhood Kids, man. Shout out to all my NBAE alumni.
So this right here, y'all, this one of them ones.
This shit
okay?
go deep, and that's one of the reasons why I am who I am in this game,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why my community really do fuck with it though, because it's like
It's going way back.
They remember when this shit used to. I used to be in class with a camera.
Yeah.
The only thing that stopped me from holding that camera was because I was playing ball, and I had to pick one.
And you chose ball.
And I
and
chose
then
ball. I was trying to
batting.
go to the league. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to play with LeBron.
And here you are at Plugged and Connected with Chrissy.
Yes.
You know, just as awesome, just as cool.
For sure.
Just as
Highly
cool.
blessed doing this too.
Yes, right? We love it here.
Yes.
We love it here. We ain't mad about it. How do you keep, no, let's talk about building the team.
Yeah. Everybody wants to know that.
Yes, let's talk about team building. So what are some qualities you look for in people that you're willing to work with, even if it's just temporary basis, to like, okay, I feel like this person could be a part of Daydream?
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay, how I build my team, right? Let's just say Chrissy, right? You know, you want to be a part of the team, right? I gotta know that you love this shit. I gotta know that you willing to sacrifice for this shit. I gotta understand that you're willing to be patient for the fruit of this shit. You feel me? I gotta know that we speak the same language. You know, I gotta know that you understand me, and I have to understand that I understand you. You feel me? That's how I build a team. And honestly, just knowing you, understanding your agenda. You feel me? I might not go upon your agenda every single chance that I get within my agenda, but I gotta understand that I gotta splash a Chrissy in here. You feel me? Like my cooking show. I don't direct my cooking show. It's my peer, Gabby.
Okay.
You feel me? It's my sister, Gabby. It's somebody who actually went to school for this, Gabby. She's the director because I've been working with her for so long and long enough to understand the fact that this is what she wants to do. How about put her? Why? Since I'm going to be the executive producer of this whole brand here, or just this segment here, get somebody else the job to direct something, and she understands the agenda. You know, so long story short, that's how I go about it. Just understanding the person. You know, for example, Mitch, understanding that his passion is for forming and creating vibes with light. Man, yo, Mitch, man, what's up? You trying to work on this real quick? Heck yeah. Understanding that this is what he wants to do and understanding this is where he fits.
Shout out to Mitch.
Yeah, shout out to Mitch. You feel me? Love that boy. I ain't gonna cap. But long story short, it's just on some like, just knowing your people and taking care of your people. Cause you can know somebody, but you can't it's just about taking care of them too as well.
So how do you go about people who, you know, okay, so you're trying to get to know them. Okay, like what happens if you're seeing it just don't fit? How do you go about that? Like,
I give them a chance because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes where they don't fit over there is where they fit over here. They just don't. Like I said, it takes that one person, two persons to understand who they are in this position
or the different experiences.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes they get taught. They don't get taught. They don't get taught appropriately. I feel like I teach appropriately. I feel like my team, my producers, my directors teach appropriately. You know, they're not just there doing a job, they're teaching. You feel me? Especially for people who just haven't been on this environment at all. But I feel like they get put in positions. I feel like with them, I give them a chance. You feel me? I learned that I have to be a teacher. Me being the mogul, me being the representative of this industry, at my level right now, I have to be a teacher. So it's like, okay, cool. Let me teach them before I say hell no.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
Give them a chance. And obviously, if it doesn't work out, we could do something else. You know?
What's something else?
I don't know. Whatever else they like to do. Whatever else they like to do. I'm gonna keep you in the loop.
To that, man. But that's real though. I always give people like the benefit of the doubt, the chance to, and it's like we're all still learning. Every experience is different. Different people are meant, you know, to work together. You know, people just feed off each other. So
I sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to let you know this too as well. Like, for example, you've been on my set before. You've worked with Big Jade and just that was a big set for me, by the way, at that time. But just cause, you know, you were on that set, you can be back at my set again. You feel me?
I passed the test?
Yeah, like your vibe was amazing, your work ethic was amazing, your understanding was amazing. I mean, obviously you doing your own thing. So it was just like, you know something I respect that too.
Like I was saying like earlier, I don't even know if it was off camera or not, but us being in the same rooms. Remember that PJ?
Yes.
We were at that set together, but I didn't even know until we showed up. So it's just
PJ?
like PJ, Bossman D-Lo and Lil Baby.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. So it was just like, I just love to see shit like that. Like when I go somewhere, and especially to like, I had to learn that, like you said, not everyone passes the test, so they can't come around no more. So a lot of stuff I've been doing by myself, but I just love to constantly see other people because it's like, wow, I'm here, y'all here. It's just like, it just feels good. It's like we meant to be here. We're doing the right things and we're growing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look into the camera and say this with my whole heart and my whole strength. Just because you
That's
don't
your
pass
camera,
it, just because I know they just turned that off.
Okay.
Just because.
Oh, you see, I ain't gonna let him my dog.
Just cause you can't pass the test today don't mean you can't. Just cause you can't pass the test today don't mean you can't pass the test tomorrow. So keep trying, bro. Keep going. At the end of the day, I done been with people who really like tried their ass off and just couldn't pass because they don't understand the system or curriculum. So it's like, okay, cool, come back. Let's do it again. Let me put you in a position for you to understand.
Yeah, facts.
Then grow from there.
And it's so many different like positions and different things you can do. So it's just like you got to keep experiencing to find if it's even for you at all or where you fit into. You feel me?
Definitely.
This is like a thing that I be hearing on set here and there, like randomly. Who, for you personally, who's harder to work with, men or women? And then I want you to answer this as team members, co-workers, whatever,
Oh,
and client.
Okay. Client-wise, women are harder to work with.
Because
they're detailed.
Okay.
They want their makeup a certain way. They want their dress to look. They want their wardrobe to look a certain way, and they want these angles to look a certain way. I mean, I honestly have like an overall agenda on like how I'm going to shoot women. That's why I don't really get into those problems anymore because of the experience.
I remember that shoot I did with you with Big Jade.
Yeah,
that was something I noticed quick.
Yeah,
how long on makeup? How long on makeup?
Yeah.
How long on makeup?
Man, Last Looks, man, it was crazy. It's called Last Looks. And like Last Looks will take at least 5 to on some quick shit, 5 to 10 minutes, but that's still long.
Still time, yeah.
But when it comes to when it comes to on set, like team wise, honestly, I never knock on wood. I ain't never have no problem dealing with different types of sex on when it comes to the work. Like everybody give me they all, but I think because people come in to my team with a mindset of like, these folks don't play. Daydream Visuals Productions don't play. Daydream Visuals Production is a well-oiled machine that doesn't need any type of disruption. We come in here and we work how we work, and we handle problems very, very, very well. Because I'm not gonna say it's perfect. None of this shit is perfect.
Ever.
When it comes to specific industries within the production life, it's a lot of controlled chaos. Depending on who and how and what you're working with. But at the end of the day, I feel like when it comes to my team, because we were speaking about team prior than this question that you just asked me, man, I feel like the team that I have is very reliable with working with any type of situation. Rain, snow, sun, heat, cold, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still on my team. My team is a handful. You feel me? I can't wait till my team is
in a backpack.
Shit, yeah.
Tight.
In a backpack. You feel me? And like I said, it takes me to just go around, walk within this industry, meet new people, create more resources and stuff like that to grow this big Daydream family. But man, I said this in my first interview ever. The Daydream family is going to be more than just a production company. It's going to be an empire. And I feel like a lot of people who are just working the specific entity within the production is going to be a leader within whatever empire that I have, so, but yeah, man, I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but long story short, man, this shit get handled. You feel me? This shit get handled at its best ability. This ain't, we ain't never worried.
This ain't play.
If anything, we just gonna laugh it off. Mitch and Daiko finna laugh that shit off. You feel me? They gonna be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this person tripping.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
speaking of not going in too deep, what's your favorite position?
Position of what?
On set. On set.
Oh, okay. Yo, Montoya made me took out the glasses. Yeah, made me took out
So,
the
yeah,
glasses. You feel me?
So you told
But
me.
I like being in the background of things.
But there's a lot of background positions. So there's directors, not very background, but there's director.
I love how you ask
yes, like
what my favorite.
you know, he was perfect when he said, "Let's not get too deep." I said, "Bet, watch."
It's fine. You gotta make that like what's your favorite position? They gonna click on that shit. That's the clickbait. That's the clickbait right
First
now.
30 seconds, yep.
What's your favorite position? Position in what? But my favorite position, I love to direct. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gaining the love of executive producing. And what that is honestly investing in the product that is presented to the table. Long story short, man, it's not like I love directing. I love controlling the vision. I love handling the vision because I can rely on my resources. Daika, Mitch, King, one more for safety. I can trust these folks, but it ain't nothing like sitting back and watching my team do their thing. Do the position, work the position. Man, y'all crazy. Work the position that I was working in and say, y'all got this. Because the teaching that I've applied, not even the experience that they've experienced, and honestly, the love they have for it, you know? So, and overall, man, God got us. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, within this intimacy of this production that we have, God is within. You feel me? And I'm gonna be honest with you. If God is within the intimacy of what we're doing, man, God is love, and God gonna have us, and God gonna make us make sure that we enjoy every single position, every single moment, every single second of this experience that we have. You feel me? And so that means keep it going, y'all. Keep it going.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Okay, so how do you plan to stay plugged in this year?
Man. Ooh, I love that. Matter of fact, can you ask me that question again with some more from the chest?
How do you plan to stay plugged in this year?
Man, doing things like this.
Type
having
shit.
Conversation with wonderful people like yourself. Being a part of different projects and different brands. Like, for example, you know, like I said, I'm a brand ambassador for this photographer company, photographer brand, photography brand, Images by Lex. And just building my resources, man, and gaining my network, you know, just and most importantly, finding the love in different entities of what I do. You feel me? I'm not just a action. I'm not just a sir, yes, sir. And I'm not just a.
I feel like it goes beyond being like we love it and we love it for us, but it's like we still want to enjoy it with other people. We still want to experience you know, it's just not.
And not just with other people, but just in other environments. Like I said, I'm an inspiring actor. You feel me? I'm going to be one of the biggest actors in the industry. I'm going to be one of the biggest directors in this industry. I'm going to be one of the biggest production companies in this industry.
You're gonna be the new TP?
I'm gonna be the new TV when TV come back. You feel me?
Tight shit.
So it's just like, you know, right now it's all about that streaming shit, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be here when that TV come back, like, oh yeah, I'm watching Herve channel. I'm on channel whatever case may be to watch Herve. Or just not even just Herve, but the Daydream family. But long story short, like it's just, you know, just really just doing stuff like this, man. Talking to wonderful people like yourself and understanding what they got going on to take that and plant and how can I say this? Take the nutrients from your plant and put what is it, photosynthesis or something like that? I don't know. I ain't I'm sorry.
Photosynthesis contagious?
I don't know. My bad, y'all. My bad. But it's within the science of things. I'm feeding off of your energy, you feeding off of mine.
Yes.
And from there, I see we got the whole world in his hands. We got the whole.
That's the goal right there, to have the whole world in your hands. Okay.
You feel me?
And it's not that hard. Okay.
Yeah, and from there we go up and until God say, "Hey, fam, it's time to come holler at us, come be with me. Then from there, we just gonna do what we do. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm just doing what I love to do. You feel me?
I love that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so where can everyone tap in with you? Where can they get plugged in with you, connect with you?
First and foremost, y'all can tap in with me at Daydream Visuals Production on Instagram. If you want an opportunity, if you want some help, if you want to live how I live, if you want to be like Chrissy one day, tap into Daydream Visuals Production. Now, if you want to just, you feel me, holler at a real nigga, you feel me, politic with a real nigga, talk to a real nigga, and even just see how a real nigga live, holler at Hervé Mompoint on Instagram, and from there we just finna go up, no cap, man.
And the YouTube though, so they can see the more you.
Oh yeah.
Not, besides the work.
Hervé Mompoint, it's the same thing. Hervé Mompoint and Daydream Visuals. I don't change nothing up. But to be honest with you, overall, you know, every day I wake up, this is where dreams become reality, and I live by that. And I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, when you think about something, this is where, like, I thought about being on your show, and look how this became reality. So long story short, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And I don't know if you're posing. I just had to say that one time. And I'm gonna let you do your job.
Of course. Thank you guys for another episode, and thank you so much for being here. This was super great. I appreciate you. I needed you here. You came. We made it work, and it was great. So I'm happy. And I'm gonna bring him back. We're not done, actually.
Oh shit, after 2 hours.
Yeah, I know, right? We got some more to talk about, not gonna lie. But appreciate y'all. Y'all tap in, really Chris, tapping with Plugged and Connected on Instagram and YouTube. And we on Twitch now, you know, for my streamers.
Constant, we coming for that ass, my boy.
Come vibe with your girl. You're gonna see a little more like, just a little more, Twitch might be my type of vlogging. You feel me? I'm gonna give y'all the behind the scenes of this, what I do on the day-to-day.
I love how you was on set on Twitch though. Somebody, I don't know. I think you was on set and you was like, I'm on Twitch. I seen that the other day.
So I wasn't on set, but I was gonna talk about the set day. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't on set, but that's the goal. Yeah. Exactly.
Somebody told me to do that.
Yeah, so that's the goal. I wanna bring y'all like really behind the scenes of what I do. But you know, right now, it's not just me, but you know, we're building the blocks, okay? So we gonna have a lot more for y'all to see. And I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate you.
Can I say one more thing? I appreciate you, and I'm so very proud of you. Not gonna lie, real spill. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, I can't wait to see somebody bigger than me, and I can't wait to see myself on here in a bigger stage on this show. And with you too as well.
Thank you.
So keep it going, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching you for a very long time.
And you as well.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, heck yeah. And if you ain't plugged in, get connected now so you can be plugged in.
Yeah, plug. I ain't mean to shoot y'all, but plug.